Who likes being tested? Not many people, I'd guess. But maybe that's just me, because when I was in school, I wasn't really very good at tests. And even now, I don't like anything that involves a test, usually because it causes some sort of discomfort or anxiety. Back when Jesus was here on earth, every boy under the age of 12 would spend their lives studying the Torah. Those were the Jewish religious texts which now make up the first 5 books of the Bible. And when they got to age 12, they would be tested on their knowledge of the Torah. And if they did well, they may be invited to then study under a rabbi or a teacher. These men were very intelligent and they knew a lot about the Jewish scriptures. Part of the test was to see how much they could recite from memory. But they knew that even back at the beginning of the Bible, God had said that he would send someone to rescue the people of the world and make a way back into relationship with him. The Jewish people imagined that this person would be a mighty warrior who would come and throw the Romans out of their lands. But we know now that this person was Jesus, and he has a very different style. One particular group of religious leaders were called the Pharisees, and they did not believe that Jesus was who he says he is, the Son of God. And so at every opportunity they could, they tried to test him and trip him up, because they hated him so much. I'm going to read a passage from the book of Luke in the Bible. It's an account of Jesus healing a man. The Pharisees were there and they were watching Jesus very closely, and they were looking for ways to try and take him down. One day, Jesus was teaching. Some Pharisees and teachers of the law were sitting there who had come from every town in Galilee and Judea and from Jerusalem. The power of the Lord was present for Jesus to heal the sick. Some men came carrying a paralysed man on a bed, and they tried to take him into the house and put him in front of Jesus. Because of the crowd, however, they could find no way to take him in. So they carried him up on the roof, made an opening in the tiles, and let him down on his bed in the middle of the group in front of Jesus. When Jesus saw how much faith they had, he said to the man, "Your sins are forgiven, my friend." The teachers of the law and the Pharisees began to say to themselves, "Who is this man who speaks such blasphemy? God is the only one who can forgive sins." Jesus knew their thoughts and said to them, "Why do you think such things? Is it easier to say, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Get up and walk'? I will prove to you then that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." So he said to the paralysed man, "I tell you, get up, pick up your bed and go home." At once the man got up in front of them all, took the bed he had been lying on and went home, praising God. They were all completely amazed. Full of fear, they praised God, saying, "What marvellous things we have seen today." The Pharisees didn't even have to say out loud that they thought Jesus was sinning. Jesus knew what they were thinking, and he called them out for it. Not only did Jesus prove that he could do miraculous things, not that he needed to, but he also proved that he was the Son of God, who he says he is, and therefore able to forgive sins. Ultimately, it didn't matter what the Pharisees believed or thought about Jesus or who he is. The man went home healed and with his sins forgiven, praising God the whole way. We often fall into the mistake of trying to categorize Jesus by our own human standards. While Jesus was fully human, he is also fully God. Just because some people don't believe that doesn't make the fact any less true, nor does it make Jesus any less powerful or any less able to bring us into a relationship with